we're doing. If you got questions, you got things you'd like to talk about, just let us know. We'd like to talk to you about maturity. We see enough childlike actions from many people, and I'm not talking from children, I'm talking about from adults and even folks who are supposed to be in leadership positions and other things. Very childlike, actions. Not living up and being true, mature people. We need mature people right now. We need them throughout our society, from all levels of government to all levels of organizations, to the church, to everywhere. We need people to be mature right now. I want to read something to you from 1 Corinthians chapter 3. But I, brothers, could not address you as spiritual people, but as people of the flesh, as infants in Christ. I fed you with milk, not solid food, for you were not ready for it. And even now you are not ready, for you are still in the flesh. For while there is jealousy and strife among you, are you not of the flesh, and behaving only in a human way? For when one says, I follow Paul, and another, I follow Apollos, are you not being merely human? Are you just not acting like a bunch of children, is what he's basically saying. We need to grow up. We need to start being mature in Christ. Are there people who are not mature? Yes, and they need to grow up. And they get the milk. But I'm going to tell you what, there's time. We're called to grow up, be mature in Christ. And that means not saying, well, I follow this one or I follow that one, or, I'm better than this one, I'm this, I'm that. No, we've got to be mature, pointing fingers and just acting like a bunch of little children many times. And again, I have seen people on all levels do this. It is time for us to be grown-ups as Christians. It is time for us to be grown-ups as Americans. And we need to grow up and be real people, real men and women, not, being tossed about by every little wind and every other thing. It is time to grow up and get on to the real meat of the gospel and to really being real adults. I've seen that lacking in many ways. And I'm ashamed to say that, sometimes I probably fall in the same category. But we all need to grow up and be mature. And our society, our churches, everything will be much better if we can do these things and put aside our own lusts, our own flesh, and putting away what our desires are and only seeking God's desires. Pray today that God would bless and keep you this day and always.